Anyway, so let's get into the value for money side of things. And basically, this is going to be similar to the Shishi event, obviously, but there's some slight differences, mostly related to the fact that this one doesn't have the annoying rounding off effects that that one had. So I basically went through three natural places to stop. If you're a free to play player, just don't want to spend on this particular event, do your gems. Do you with normal luck 270 orbs, you might need 290. That gets you 20 rabbits, which is your 2 in shop 1 and your 2 in shop 3 to basically get yourself 2 cores, 2 subs, whatever you need. If you go all the way and max out the orbs, get to 640, then you have a decent chance of getting to a third set of rabbits, so 30 total, but it is not guaranteed. It does require some luck. I have not run the math on that, honestly. I get the feeling it's sort of like average will probably get you there, but anything below average won't. But if you're willing to spend an extra bit of contract story gems or like a few dollars, that'll guarantee it. So that's the play if you're free to play. Spend your gems, do a few orbs, you're good. And I mean, hey, 2 cores, 2 subs, not a bad event. If you are more of a mid-spender, then 130 bucks in the relay is a really natural place to stop. You're going to want to max out your orbs, but that gets you all those Destiny materials, and they really do add up. Plus 2 cores or subs from the orb event as well, and the relay gets you a bunch of stuff. Basically, that gets you to 60 rabbits, so you get 5 subs or cores in the shop. You can stretch that to 6 if you don't want to. The thing with the events being what they are is shop 1 is starting to really lose its value. Like, Stellar is not nearly as scarce as it used to be. Master Toolbox is ditto. So you may not want to go for all the discounted ones. You may choose to go for like another one up here. But I'm assuming you're using all the discounts first. And that gets you also just over the 60 treasure train ticket point, like the event treasure trains. So that's 2 orange selection chests, which is also a nice place to stop. It's a pretty natural choice here. That is like, 9, 15, 17 top rewards for 130 bucks. Nothing wrong with that. But if you want to go a little bit higher, if you want more Destiny materials in particular, or deific artifacts, contract starry gems will get you up to as much as 100 rabbits, which could be a full origin artifact, or 4 more lots of Destiny materials, whichever you need. That again depends a little bit on luck, but basically you're going to need to either mostly max or fully max the CSG packs in order to get there. But that does get you, again, 4 buys in shops 4 or 5, plus those Destiny materials, plus the subs and cores here, plus all this stuff. I think this is a really good stopping point. Very happy in a lot of these events, there's no really good stopping point. Like if you get to something where it's a natural stopping point on this track, but you don't get enough, it gets awkward on that track, whatever. This one, they all seem to line up nicely. This is a good stopping point on your train tickets. It's a good stopping point on your main event, all of it. Use your orbs naturally, and it's not a crazy amount of money for someone who spends on this game. I mean, obviously, 130 bucks, but it's not, by the standards of Vital Heroes, that's not too bad. And if you are more of a high spender, the probably usual stopping point is you want those Star Soul items. So in order to get 6 purchases in shop 6 where those guys live, you need to get 180 total rabbits. That requires basically max the relay and $150 to $200 in value packs for money, plus all the Star Gem value packs. That also gets you just over 300 train tickets. You can go a little higher depending what you do with those selection chests with the treasures or tickets, but you probably want to go for the treasures, as I said. So we'll say 310. And if you want to go all the way through, you can spend all the way up to 850. But instead of like the 550, 600 here, that's another 250, 300 bucks. And that gets you 4 more lots of Destiny materials or origin artifacts and like 80 more train tickets. I don't think that's good value for money. Like even for big whales, I don't think that's the best value for money. So I probably wouldn't go there. I'd probably, even if you are a big spender, stop here, unless you're like content creator who wants to say you maxed everything. So MK and Barry, if you're watching my video, I understand you maxing it out. But for anyone else, I'd probably stop at the 550 level. And the other thing I wanted to mention was how this compares to the current week's event, because the current week is actually a pretty decent event as well. And Starry Gems in particular are one that can easily be spent on either one. I think the upcoming is better. that $12.50 to get you to an extra purchase of Destiny materials is actually pretty nice. Or even if you are free to play, by adding those contract starter gems in, you can start adding more cores and more subs on. Comparing that to a relay, comparing that to an awakening session, you're spending, in order to get to that core chest, the lemon chest, and the artifact, you're spending usually 3,000 to 4,000. I think this one's better value for contract starries, so not even value for money terms. I do think that spending on the upcoming week is going to be better than spending on the current week, which is not a huge surprise, but it's good to know. So yeah, this is, I think, where it stands. Now, we probably won't be getting another big event until Halloween, if my read of the calendar is right, so this might be the last big, long video for a while. But yeah, I think this is a nice event, even if I poke fun at it sometimes. I think DH is lazy as hell, but we knew that already. And I am looking forward to it. So I poke fun, but I poke fun because I love. Anyway, I gotta get going. Talk to you all later. Thanks. Bye.